Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder Minor Qualifiers here for the CIS region. We're into map 3 between Syman and Winstrike. One of these two teams is going to the Berlin Minor. The other, we've fallen to the lower bracket, not quite going out, but they certainly will have a second chance. Both teams have a best opportunity though right now. They are at each other's throats. They are within contention. Syman taking Winstrike's pick, Winstrike taking Syman's pick on what looked to be a relatively easy series for the Syman side off the back of Train. A Lion came online, and then everyone proceeded to follow for Winstrike. The question is, can they keep that line of form? Can a Lion 30 bomb again? Can Winstrike get the third map of Overpass? The numbers said that they might just do. 80% win rate here for Winstrike on Overpass in the last 3 months. Only 57% for Syman, although Syman do have an extra map in their pool. 6 maps played to 7 on the part of Syman. They get the CT start as well, where both of these teams want to start because they both have a CT bias, a slight CT bias, so it might be a bit more even than we initially expect. And certainly have seen the even halves thus far here. 8 to 7 on the beginning halves of both maps. And now I'm probably pressed to make a prediction at this stage, but genuinely, I do not know. I'm going to go Winstrike based off name value alone, but I do have to say there have been some underperformers within this team, within this series. Lion's great. He is fantastic. Bondic has also been having a great series as well. I think there was a level of underperformance coming in from Syman in that last map, but if they're anywhere near on form, then Winstrike are going to have a tough time to get through this one. I'm still going Winstrike on it, though. I think that name value, I think that the firepower is there. But if they slip up, we're going to have problems. Double flash and spoke in for a kick for the pistol round. Winstrike again start on T side. There's no defuse kit, no utility for Syman. They've just got straight Kevlar and USPs. Default Glocks out from the T side as well. And Winstrike pushing initially. Norbert out towards short, gets that first flick. Torek trades right back with a headshot on the USP. Flashbang in for kick to try and get the opening frag. The smokes will also come through as he goes down towards the B-bomb site. Winstrike are basically committed to this. Bondic continuing to push up further forward. And towards short, here's the footsteps, takes the man down, trades back, he thinks come through on Perfecto. It's 4v2 now as the trades work out for Winstrike. The bomb plant will be secured by kick. And Ramzik will move in, expecting a line to be back here, catches that headshot, turns on the low HP player on the default position, knows that kick is low, and Needham will keep the Overwatch position covered. He can see the shadow actually. He knows he's there. Ramzik will face, flick back, takes him down, and Nealon gets the quick frags back. 2 good headshots actually, and Ramzik and Nealon do get the retake together. Nicely done. First on the board for Syman as Winstrike fall to pieces. And the pistol goes to the favour of the CT side. Of course, automatic weapons brought down by Syman. Winstrike with Deagles in the deco. But it is an eco, so we should be seeing a rifle round for round 3. I say that, actually, there's been quite a heavy amount of investments, so they might be looking for a bit more. Obviously, the Kevlar on 2 players, so it's not quite a full force, but it might be a bit heavier than you would usually expect. Torek ready for the nades. Good play in. And Norbert evades it entirely. Good play. Good stuff. Turns that onto a kill against Torek as well. Good hold from him. nothing else coming through from Winstrike, and one flash from Edward to get them into the A bomb site. He's also got the bomb on his back. 2 players here to receive it. Ramsey in particular with the AUG bursting on, gets that headshot, turns around for Norbert as well. 2 kills to his name, and now leaving it all near him with the scout out. Headshot on Kick for the first one. Bonnick spotted out, tags up. Second face in for the scout. With Backup now arriving, good flicks in for him. And it is going to be an anti-eco successful for Syman. 1 frag lost, and Kios keep everyone in check, drop that bomb. 1 HP though on him, so certainly a lot of damage being done to the Syman side, but not in the grand scale of things. Ores get dropped, AKs get bought, the T side in with a full-blown buy. Syman still sticking with most of their weapons from the last round. Upgraded pistols on a couple. Of course, the scout in for Neelan will continue to be in play for Syman. Did a good job with this one. 2 kills to his name. AUG up, spray on through, Bondic dead and buried. Instant start for Ramsey. Falling back here to AUG, a Toric bursts on, does damage to Norbert as well. Not quite a frag, but either way, the initial aggression from Syman falls right back because they've done their job. They've got the man advantage. T's continue facing forward, still trying to gain some sort of control. Bursts on Ramzik, taking a little bit of damage. Neelan dishing more out to Edward on the long face, so it's not quite any kills right yet for the T's, but information gathering, spots out, tags up coming in from Ramzik instead as he spots out the other players. Can't flick back on towards Kick, instead his teammate will go falling. He still gets Norbert down. 3 kills, 4 kills for Ramzik. On for the ace, not quite from a Lion. Denies it, the crossfire still set. Toric will finish off the job. And that scout got so much value out for Syman twice, 2 rounds, 6 kills I think total in the last couple of rounds. Yeah, it was a deco for the first one, but the second one was full-blown rifles, and it still came with 4K in for Ramzik. 9 kills from total. The AUG's in for 3, Krieg out for Kios, and a Mastered up for Perfecto. Not too much of an issue for him. It's back to the eco, back to the pistols for Winstrike for round 4. Kios kicks things off out towards short. Neelan gets one towards long, sprays back and lines them all up towards the bathrooms. 2 kills to his name, does get traded back to the sheer numbers game of the Deagles, actually. Kick turns around for a secondary frag, so 2 rifles to work with. He's pushed forward, meanwhile, Ramzik comes in from the back lines, ready for the backstab here. Takes out Kick. 2v2. Well, 2v1 actually. Wait, what? No, hold on. Sorry, I'm being a dumb. Bomb on the back of Bondic. I thought it was a T-side kill against a CT side player. Literally no idea why I thought that. I've just had a brain fart moment, but 25 seconds regardless, looking like someone are going to win the round anyway. Bomb drop, 3 alive. The economy is allowed to build. Winstrike on max loss bonus will buy in. Quick plays in from Toric again, going to try and gain the short control. Alongside Kios here with the Krieg in, the smokes at the ready, watching around and trying to get control. Norbert sprays, blind spray right back, seeing the Tracers and doing a little bit of damage to start things off for the CT forces. Meanwhile, Torrek's got direct line down for Underpass. They've got no connect to control Winstrike. And Nealon is literally suppressed into a corner. He's got no way out of this position. So they've got to fight his way out or get some backup, or the CT will face into him. And they'll face and take the damage, take the kill. No damage done back to the CT line as Ramzik gets Edward on the lawn position. Easy frags coming in for Syman and Winstrike. Just nothing coming through for them here. And again, it's a very similar start to the way that Dust 2 went down. You know, Syman just clinical on the CT side. Just easily getting the kills, easily dismantling the setup, easily just getting the rounds essentially, you know. What are Winstrike doing so wrong that's allowing Syman to get all these picks and all these easy kills with taking no casualties back, not taking any damage back, in fact. Again, 4 points down to Torek. That's about it. He wasn't even one of the guys that got the kills. He might get one out here towards the mid face. Indeed, the backstab comes in on Norbert. Now Ramzik turns on towards long, seeing the utility come forward. AWP shot to Bondic. 1v5 for Reliant. He does get the AWP kill to the first man. Finally a first strike for Winstrike, but 15 seconds remaining, and Ramzik knows exactly where he is. AWP shot locked. And no way he's getting away alive. 3 kills for Ramzik. The sniper goes ham for Syman. 13 kills in 5 rounds. Whoa. It's going to be a whoa from me, boys. So it'll be Eco coming in for Winstrike. A couple of players buying down into the head Kevlar, so I guess more of a half buy rather than an Eco round, but still, pistols v rifles, and it's expected that Syman should be able to dismantle them pretty effectively. They've done so with the rifles in the 4-buy rounds for Winstrike, and so far it has been an easy enough affair for the Syman CT side. Should be seeing 6-0 come in. So Winstrike, backed by the power of Rave. Flashes in, Torek, AUG, ready for the spray up. Takes the first man down, looking in for the next one as well. Spray does not quite land on the second crossover, that's where Kios comes in. Takes a lot of damage, but is backed up as well by Perfecto onto Toxic. 2 kills, 3 kills. Round frame on for the Quadra. Nice sequence for him. And 6 on the board for Syman. Winstrike. Decimated as usual, it seems. Like a standard day in the office right now. AK's in, Krieg's out, AWP in, AUG's in, everything. And the same setups from Syman that have been working all match long so far will continue to come in against Winstrike. Perfecto getting a bit more aggressive towards Monster this time, actually, so not quite the same, but you can see the same utility setup from Torek. The flashbang in over 2 Monster to stop any Winstrike pushes to allow the Pete to come in from Perfecto and the smoke down to try and deny any positions. Eventually, Winstrike will strike in the same sort of way, doing damage to Perfecto, more so to Krios more than anything else. And sprays come through as Norbert eventually turns around through the smoke. 5 on 4, now 4 on 4 as Kios still holds the position down towards water. Nealon on rotation in from Connector, coming into the line of one gets it, sprays back onto Edward, does damage and takes the frag eventually. And 2-man advantage for the CT forces. Bondic trades, Ramzik trades right back. Lion last man standing, 1 versus 3. He'll get 1, but Ramzik comes up with another multi-frag round. 2 kills for him this time, and 7-0. Again, this is exactly how the first 7 rounds went down. Nades in, sprays down, Torek. Contact Norbert peeking in towards the short area, doing damage on the Perfecto, not getting the frag, and same could be said for Perfecto as well. 7 HP to 9 HP on the T and CT sides. Bit of aggression coming in from Neil, and we'll hear the footsteps of the players coming in towards mid. They will call it out, but no rotations from Ramzik, and no one else defending the mid position. Eventually that AWP will get the good sense to rotate over. Gets a Lion down. Rondick also hurt. Spraying from Neil and drops that bomb. Looks back in for the second and gets down Edward as well. As one small insertion from the CT line disrupts the entire T-side line. Norbert and Kick. Oh, you're done. Your days are up. Your seconds are up in this round. One frag will come back into defiance of Norbert, but 7 HP. He's probably going to get traded on his next phase. Kick does land the AWP shot on Ramzik. He was low HP, so there's that much, but still. 20 seconds left. The bomb will rotate in for Norbert. Kick's got to be the man that gets the opening kills. Has got to do the heavy lifting for this round. Or a face-in shot from Keels. Torek turns it around. And Winstrike can still win this, but Norbert, 10 seconds and 7 points of health. He's going to opt against it. Chances are against him. Even though he could win it, like, what was the likelihood he could do it on 7 HP is the case in point for you asking for Winstrike. So get that rifle back into the next round. Winstrike with max loss bonus. Don't have enough money to reinvest, and they'll take a tactical timeout. They need to. They need to. This has not gone well. Literally a repeat of Dust 2. Except unlike Dust 2 at this stage, they were 7-1 up. A rebuy from Winstrike will come in very weak here. CZs, Deagles, AKs, Galils. Galil on a line of all people. Like, why has he got the Galil? Why has Norbert not got the Galil and a line the AK? Norbert, first man in, trying to get a frag back, and he will be able to prove me wrong by taking that Perfecto. Looks back in for Torek as the next man up here. The crossfire locked. The Lion takes most of the damage, but Norbert gets the 2K. Meanwhile, Kiel's moving in for the backstab. 2 players to line up, and he gets them both. To deny the bomb point as well. Blind spray can't connect it, but 3v2 bought by him. Syman should come in for the retake. Winstrike with a decent start, but they've got to go a little bit further than this. Now Keel's backed up by Neil, and Norbert watching out for Ramzik coming in from Graffiti. Taps on taps. Edward goes down. Norbert hearing the footsteps from Ramzik. Turns on to spray him down. Looks back in for the second off the triple kill. Oh, Norbert! The ace! Just as I questioned him, just as I said that it should be on a Lion, he gets a spray transfer like that and wins Winstrike the round. At long last, a first going on the board. Syman try and recover off that blunder. They still have the rifles back in, the M4s, the AUGs, the AWP of course in for Ramzik. And Winstrike go towards mid. AWP in hands of Lion. The best weapon he has to work with at the moment. Torek, same utility setup. As Norbert moves in, trying to get the opening frag. Catches Neil and takes him down. Back in for more on the CT forces, but doesn't see anything else. Norbert gets a secondary frag as well. Looks like he's the man coming online right now for the T side. 5-on-3 situation as the smokes go up and the T's continue to face forward. Winstrike face up together. Flashbangs over again. They'll make their way in. They've only got one man to defend it. That's Ramzik. He's done wonders with the scout in his position. Can he do more with the AWP? Facing in, catching the first man. Also seeing the second, but turning on towards the long position where Ed was facing up towards He'll spray. He'll get a frag back and keep the trades going into the favor of the T side. Kios and Perfecto don't fancy their chances in this one. They'll fall back and save. Economy for Syman shattered by Winstrike. And well, they said they started the comeback on Dust 2, right? So, hum dealer hum. Tactical timeout is called by Syman. It's eerie how similar this went to Dust 2. CT Forces get themselves back in here with a buy-up, still with 2 rifles saved. Of course, 3 AUGs, M4, and a Scout out, so not the best buy in the world. Especially considering the AWP coming out for a Lion and the full-blown set of AKs for the rest of Winstrike. Lion's still currently fragging at the moment. 3 kills to his name so far, so not quite the AWP style we saw from Dust 2 coming out for Winstrike just yet. I'm not sure if he'll be able to get it back in over the course of the T side. Half we'll wait to see T side before he really gets going, because that's of course how it went down for Winstrike. Kit will kick things off, taking out Nealon. Aggression down towards the underpass punished, and he has no info on the bomb partner either. I think he was still upstairs over at the ladder position. Make their way into connector. Torek here with kills there for the double man spray up, and Edward gets both of them. 2 kills as Kit gets traded back. They know that bomb is at least for the CT sub, but it's come at the cost of 3 kills. Only traded back for 1 against Winstrike. Ramzik and Perfecto, 2 very different positions here on the map. One back at heaven, the other over in mid. And Ramzik even realizing that he's a little bit exposed. They decide they're going to stack up on the B-bomb site with a little bit of aggression coming in from Norbert. Going to get the control out. Molotovs on Graffiti. Edward forces them back out of discombobulation. Flashes will come forward. He goes for the bomb plant down at default. And Syman. The whole face here towards jungle. I think Perfecto's going to get 2 sets of footsteps heard by him. CTs aren't going to face further than that, which they already have. Ramzik will get up his position, Perfecto with an exit frag, but Norbert turns onto him for the kill. The AWP recovered. So we go 3 up for Winstrike. Should be an eco round for the Syman squad. Only 3 rounds lost by this, excuse me. Should see a buyback in at round 13 if they just don't buy up too heavily. I say that, and some players are going below the 2k money mark, but $2,900 should be enough. Syman should be in for an investment regardless. The nade stacks will come and do a little bit of damage to Bondic, but not a lot here. 91 points of health, he still sits pretty decent at the moment. Sprays in from Kick, takes the first. Toric trades back with a CZ in hand. Does need to face up here. Kick continues. Spray up, secondary and tertiary frags over towards the connector area. Edward is traded back for it. And Bondic still holding his own here with a frag of his own, so. 2 players remaining. AK recovered, making sure the CTs can't get their hands on it. Kick, I imagine, will just throw it away. He's getting it out towards T-Con. If the CTs do wrap back over, then I also imagine that he'll be able to adjust for that one as well. He's juggling the AK so he can get it out of bounds. Molotov's in, P254 Perfecto, gets Norbert down. 1 good kill on the Eco. Ramzik facing out towards Min, going to realise that there is nobody here and that all the hits coming through towards the B-bomb site information should get called out by Perfecto. Second frag on Bonnet, the P250 striking. Oh my god, Perfecto! Surely you wouldn't get this clutch, he's run out of ammo, and Alliance facing around the corner. Perfecto! 4 frags on an Eco, a P250, what the hell was that? Syman! Gifted a lifeline from the heavens, it seems, and it comes in the form of their... Oh, what? What was that? How do you lose that? Winstrike had the rifles, they faced 1 by 1. That was a mistake from the outset, but even so, the spray should have been good and perfecto. That was absolutely nuts. Tag damage done early on to Toric. AWP of Ramzik gets the first of Bondic. And Keel's ready here towards the sandbag corner. Sprays back on Norbert. 5v3. This is the round that Syman denied all the momentum shift for Winstrike. They've given up some info out towards the mid position. Ramzik is ready for it. Smokes down. Blind off that AWP for a moment. He'll still be able to cross back to the standard positions. Molotov keeping him away from the right-hand side. As Nealon potentially wraps back in over via the bathrooms. 30 seconds, and they do establish some bathrooms control, but this actually works well for Nealon. Ready in, spray down from a lion, takes him out. Molotov will stop the T-side players from aggressing even further forward, and they've got 20 seconds left for this. Falling back into Park, into Long, going to save their weapons, it seems. As this whole round has been a disaster for Winstrike. 10 on the board for Syman.
Counter-terrorists
win. I have no words still. No idea how Perfecto won that. Toric spams on through, don't get any damage to Norbert, no kills just yet, but he's always been successfully and consistently getting early damage, and early significant damage for Syman especially. Here on a force by round for Winstrike will leave them with not a whole lot for the next one, so they should also be forcing the issue. Good couple of confident round potential rounds for Syman. The Lion boosts up Norbert here to try and get a kill over on the B-bomb site. This could work. No one really towards toxic barrels, which is what that whole thing is designed to give up on the part of the T side. And that footsteps being heard by Toric will spray back in on Norbert. As the CTs continue to aggress, continue to keep Winstrike suppressed. Keep them at bay, make sure that no one has anything done here for the T-side. And they do wrap back in on Neil and isolate him for the 1v2 phase. But Ramsey comes back with the AWP, and Torek now knows that he's exposed to the right-hand side. Still sprays on the first, gets the second, not quite damaged on the kick on 5 HP though. A 4K clutch 1 versus 2 to make it happen. Bomb out in the open as well, back up towards the other side of the bomb site. A little bit whiff there for Perfecto, but kick still close. Might isolate this 1v1, might outplay Perfecto, but will not be able to do so, or Perfecto's fallen further back, so he's outplaying him instead. Kick still inches away from giving up his life, and indeed he does it. He goes back to the bomb, he knows that he's got no more time. Already being locked up by Kios though. Perfecto makes his way up, bomb plant down towards Truck, and Kick will actually get away with this, but no more than that. Defuse will come through. Winstrike will get a slight cash injection to go into the last round of the half with on max loss bonus. Max loss bonus? 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so max loss bonus. Should be an investment. Not the most confident investment, but an investment nonetheless. AK's Mac 10 for Bondic with full set of utility. Edward. Maybe an options, but goes for the AK anyway with a 3 set of utility, so. Syman, it's been their half. It has been their map thus far as the nades once again taps in from Torek, gets more damage done to Norba. The same default from Winstrike, going into the aggressive positions on shore over and over again. They put nades, they burst through the walls, and they still get the frags. Norbert will try trade back, but one good jump play. Gives up the information towards 1 CT, but no more than that. Winstrike going for the B-side execution, it seems. Molotovs and smokes, back and forth. Torek ready towards jungle. 1 player on water, 1 player on toxic. Nade from Perfecto. How much damage will this do? A little bit to Edward and Bondic, and that might just be enough. Flash in, 2 face, out towards Monster. Molotov's coming in as Norbert tries to find a way, an angle to work in with. The Molotov will keep him from pushing forward. He still isolates Perfecto on a small gap. Left-hand side of the silo. The pillar, I should say. Torek makes his way up with 3 CTs total to face. Keel's just going to wait back pay in. 2 sprays lined up. Bomb being dropped. Turns around for the blind headshot. Triple kill from Keels. As everybody else lines up for the CT side. 12-3 on the board for Syman. Oh man, what a disaster it's been for Winstrike. This has not gone well. Not gone well at all. Alliance not fragging, Bondic's not fragging, and that's curious because back on Dust 2, those were the guys at 30 and 27 frags. Those were the guys doing well. Those were the guys that were giving so much control for Winstrike. Here on Overpass, no such thing is found. Double flash and defuse for Bondic here. Double flash and spoke for Keels on the Syman side as they aggress down towards mid. Torek first contact against the Lion. He'll see all the T-side players pouring out in towards the mid position. Spotted up through. Now 3 CGs to deal with here as Syman get this whole thing together. The smoke scope flashbangs go out early, blind off several. They hide behind cover and Bondic facing to do a little bit of damage but can't get a headshots just yet. Eventually tags come through and a burst out from Perfecto. Jump faces, gets a Lion, gets Bondic as well. Edward also dealt with, so 5-on-2, no trades back kick. We'll find one on the backstab, but now he's isolated, now he's known, and Norbert the last man standing in a 1 versus 4. And Perfecto ends up with the triple. Once again, the pistol master shines bright for Syman on the pistol round. It's 13-3. A forced buyback for Winstrike, implying that they're going to force their way in for every single round from here on out. They will not have a choice at this case. Ramzik opens up, Perfecto turns on towards Kit. Gets spray back from Norbert, the CZ. Keels will trade. A 4 versus 2 situation. Everyone will get one trade back, but Bondic last man standing, 1 versus 2. Also trading the same to 2 versus him. Nades and smokes are standard. Keels will force him back out of the water position. And CZ will face around the corner, playing carefully, lines up the spray on both, gets down only 1 though. Kree will get saved, 14 on the board for Winstrike, for Syman, excuse me. Winstrike, 11 to go to the comeback. With love from Syman, that's why it's yellow. The T's currently are in the lead and just dominating at the moment. Molotov's over, flashes in. And Syman go out towards short control against Winstrike on the eco. The nade stack is in play to the B-bomb site, expecting some sort of push out from monster position. That smoke may get up the ghost here. They may put the nades down towards short. This could take out Neil and Perfecto. This might be the way in. Indeed, they all go down, but they only do damage. Perfecto and Neil getting out of dodge ASAP. Force the bait in from Norbert, and Norbert is the first casualty. Torek gets down 1, Bondic trades back against him. Can't quite tap on the Ramzik, unfortunately. He is no Perfecto, but he does get a shot eventually. 2 kills. A 3v3 situation as the bomb wraps back over to the B-bomb site. Should get planted back from here as the AK taps on from Nealon, doing damage to Bondic. Keels smokes up. Goes into B. Goes in for the plant. Gets Edward down as well. Molotov's in. Ooh, just forcing him away. Just delaying the bomb plant for a couple seconds, but he won't deny anything. Kick. Spray suppression for Nealon. Position to Bondic. Maybe able to wrap in and get that frag for a 3rd, but in the end, kicks go down. Kick goes down, and Bondic last man here. Mac 10 in on short. 1v3. Retake impossible with no Kevlar, no utility. Can't even isolate the 1 frag on Neil. Map match point for Syman and minor point for them as well. 1 round, they're going to Berlin. As the rifles come out for both sides. Winstrike, 12 match points. Come back all the way to overtime. You've got to imagine it's virtually impossible with a double orb setup from Norbert and Alliant. AUG's in on Kick and Bondic with the M4 for Edward. As Norbert first to face up alongside the AWP in towards mid. He gets the opening frag here towards Monster. The line doesn't see anything back of his own right. Norbert will continue to look aggressive out here towards, ooh, surfing. Nicely done. Side players looking around the corner for Norbert. What a jump face from Kios. And Kick next man up, sprays through. Does do a little bit of damage, but not quite the frags. Edward's back here, spray on through, and that's going to be probably it right here. 4v2. Advantage Syman. Winstrike trying to face in. 1 kill almost isolated by Bondic. Meanwhile, Lion comes in towards the heaven area. Low frags, 4 kills in this entire map, and it looks like it's going to be all he will find. Torek's so ready for the AWP face. Bondic makes his way up a line, does get a kill in fact. Secondary frag to come through, a Lion. Looking on land, eventually Keels gets in. And Bondic, 1 frag, that's as far as he goes. Perfecto and Ramzik combine for the last 16-3, and that is it. Winstrike dropping to the lower bracket. And they will have to face off against, who do they face off against? Let's find out. They face off against Warthox for the final chance, their final opportunity back over at the minor itself. On the other side of the field, though, Syman, a 2-1 series, a very close series at that, to get them to the minor themselves. They will be joining the likes of Spirit, Namiga, and Forza against all odds as well. Again, everyone came into this thinking that Winstrike were going to win it, but apparently not. Syman, top 4 into the minor. We'll be seeing them in Berlin. That's going to be it from us here today, here for StarLadder. That's going to be it from us here from Minor Qualifiers. You can tune back in tomorrow, where the final 4 matches will be going down on CSEN3 for the CIS matches. Of course, that starts at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock? Yeah, 11 o'clock CEST. So make sure you tune back in that again, CSEN3. On CSEN1, we will have the best of the EU region. On CSEN2, that's where I'll be joining you for the secondary stream for the EU region. But again, that's all coming up tomorrow. For tonight, we are done here. If you've enjoyed tonight's casting, you type !caster in the Twitch chat. And we'll see you back here for more of the minor qualifiers very soon.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with virtus.pro.